Will Smith had a tough time with the incident at the Oscars and Jada Pinkett Smith's disclosures about their lives. On the other hand, it looks as if he is doing rather well these days. In general, he just hangs around on social media and does what he wants to do, regardless of what other people think about it. Unfortunately, however, some still wish to make his life a living nightmare by spreading tales and giving him a bad reputation. It just so happens that one of these persons is brother Bilal, who had previously worked for him. A conversation took place not too long ago between the former assistant and the gossip blogger Tasha K. Consequently, the fact that Bilal would end up there should not come as a complete shock. After all, he is trying to sell copies of a book called Will Smith's Demonic Circle. Thus, Bilal is quoted as saying that Smith once had sexual encounters with Duane Martin in an interview that was conducted with Tasha K. He describes what he witnessed in great detail, going so far as to use some violent language. Thus, let's find out. Bilal stated, "I opened the door to Duane's dressing room, and that's when I saw Duane having with Will." He added, "There was a sofa and Will was hunched over the couch while Duane was standing over him, slitting his throat and stabbing him to death. It was just carnage in there. In the end, there is no one to provide evidence in support of these assertions."
So 3 minutes later, after them telling me, "Hey, you got eyes on Will, we need him to come watch this." So I'm running all over the studio. He's not in his dressing room. I go to the cafeteria. I'm like, "What?" But I see his car there.
However, given that Bilal seemed to have something to gain from spreading these allegations, we have doubts that Martin and Smith would even give them any credence. It is not yet clear what consequences will result from these charges. It would seem that Bilal will speak a lot more over the next several days. After forcing Chris Rock to catch his hand with his now famous slap at the Oscars, it would seem that Will Smith cannot get a break of any kind. And now Jada Pinkett Smith has dropped the bombshell that she and Will haven't even genuinely been together since 2016. This means that the slap that destroyed his career and image was for a woman he was no longer with. The fresh information that has been brought to light about their connection has caused many people to revisit the long-standing allegations that the famous actor may be homosexual. As a result, because inquiries and rumors about his sexual orientation have begun to be spread once again, it is essential to dissect the situation to determine the origin of the questions and rumors in the first place, while also looking into what Will's friends and family have had to say about the subject. In 2008, rumors started circulating in both tabloid publications and mainstream media sites that Will and Jada were involved in an open relationship. There was an attempt made by the media to give the impression that Will had recommended to Jada that she may date another guy if she felt the need to do so. Jada Pinkett Smith first spoke the now famous phrase during an interview with HuffPost. "I have always told Will, you can do whatever you want as long as you can look at yourself in the mirror and be okay." She added, "I'm here as his partner, yet he's completely independent of me. It is not up to me to choose his identity for him. It is his own personal responsibility, or the other way around." It was one thing for her to imply that the open relationship existed without openly denying it. Still, many others began to read her statements to infer that Will himself may be homosexual since he needed to figure out who he wants to be. In light of this information and the fact that Will may let her be with another guy, some people have speculated that this might be because Will enjoys being in the company of other men, but he wants to ensure that his wife can still feel fulfilled. In a Facebook post that has since been removed, Alexis Arquette, an actress, accused Will Smith in 2016 of paying off his first wife so that she would not admit he was having sex with other men. Arquette has been quoted as saying, "When Jada comes out as gay and her beard husband admits his first marriage ended when she walked into him, servicing his sugar daddy Benny Medina, then I will listen to them." She continued by talking about an alleged incident on the set of 6 Degrees of Separation, a television show. Arquette continued saying that Will threw a fit on the set of 6 Degrees of Separation when he was required by the scene to kiss Anthony Rapp. She added, "He was able to convince the director to film him with the back of his head visible in the frame, preventing the non-existent lip lock from occurring at all. Will's first wife, Cherie Fletcher, released a video on Facebook with the headline, "Just Setting the Record Straight," to address Alexis Arquette following her claims directly. "Alexis Arquette, let's just be clear, I don't know you and you don't know me," she stated in the video. She added, "It is entirely inappropriate for you to assert that you have information gained from personal experience on the reasons why my marriage did not succeed. Not only is it inappropriate, but there is no way that it could possibly be true." She made it quite obvious that Will had never cheated on her, and she was certain in her belief that he was an innocent, straight man. She stated, "There was no cheating involved in the dissolution of my marriage. I didn't find Will in bed with another man, and I didn't find him in bed with another woman. It just didn't happen." She said that the relationship ended simply because she was unhappy and that there was no way she could be bought off enough to say anything else. She said, "I am aware that Will has a lot of money, but Will does not have enough money to silence me or rob me of my story." In the year 2020, a video of YouTuber Shane Dawson imitating masturbation to Willow Smith was discovered again. Thus, Trisha Paytas uploaded a video to defend Dawson after Jaden Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith criticized the video. In the video, Trisha Paytas also made a bombshell charge against Will. "How about worrying about your fucking cheating husband fucking one of my male dancers when they didn't want to?" Although it was subsequently explained in a video by Drama Alert that she wasn't there, like I wasn't in the room or anything, it is still unclear whether or not she really attended the event. Even still, the statement, "But it's happened to multiple dancers allegedly," stoked the fire of sexuality rumors surrounding Will Smith. Since Jada Pinkett's statements have once again ignited rumors about Will's sexuality, it is only logical to take a look back at precisely what she has said on the topic in the past. During an appearance on The Burt Show on Atlanta's Q100, she elaborated on her position and made her feelings quite apparent. "I've heard it all. Their marriage isn't genuine. They're both homosexual. He swings and she swings. However, at the end of the day, individuals have to believe what they have to believe in order to live their lives." She added, "One thing that Will and I are not here to do is tell people that what's real for us is what's real for us. And you can choose whether or not to jump on that bandwagon. You may make as many assumptions as you want, but unless Will clarifies the situation, there is no way to know what is going on. According to Occam's razor, the simplest solution to implement is nearly often the most effective one. Therefore, it is probably safest to presume that he is not homosexual, given that he has never ever said that he is gay. And that wraps things up. We appreciate you watching this video. Please hit the subscribe button and we'll see you in the next one.